and welcome to the Family Tech Talk podcast,
where we offer tech tips,
give parenting advice,
and discuss the latest tech news
that can help you manage the technology in your home.
We are your hosts. I'm Emilee.
And I'm Sarah. You can learn more about us on our website, familytechzone.com.
Thank you for joining us for this week's episode.
Today we are talking about
Black Friday tips. I love this.
I'm sure you do. So, for those who don't know, Emilee spent, we talked about it last week, but
a little bit.
Many moons working at Best Buy.
Working at the Big Blue.
My husband also spent 10 years at Best Buy.
That.
So many years of Best Buy.
Black Fridays.
Many
years of Black Fridays.
Yes.
I actually, fun fact.
Fun already.
We're
already having a fun fact.
I was going to stay on Best Buy part-time for a while. That was the plan. But they were like, hey, we need you to come in for Black Friday. And I was like, I don't want to work Black Friday. And they're like, well, then we're going to have to let you go.
Right.
And I was like, okay.
All right.
And then it took 2 months for them to find, I just wasn't scheduled anymore.
Right.
And it took them a couple months before they're like, hey, can you come in and sign? And I was like, okay. All right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That means my discount's officially
gone. All right. No more discount.
I did miss that discount.
There are many nights where I'm like, but part-time. 1 day
right,
a week.
1 day a week.
I can work that much for a discount.
Right. Yeah. Because, doesn't it kill you a little inside to buy a cable?
Yes. So for those who don't know, and I can say this, I remember the official rules.
Oh, yeah.
Best Buy discount is cost plus 5%. So
right.
however much the company had to pay for the product, and then they tack on 5%.
Yeah.
So some things, like Xboxes,
right.
or
it's
TVs,
a cent off.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
But cables, they're a little tough.
Significant.
That's a little tough to swallow when I'm like, I just need one micro. Well, now it's USB-C. I just need one. One, please.
One USB-C.
And it is definitely.
It's $30, and you're like, I know I couldn't spend $2 on this cable.
It's so hard.
Yeah, that's how much the difference is on cable.
Yeah, cables, there is definitely a markup. So if you go
yeah.
and try to haggle anything, make it cables.
Haggle on the cabling. Yeah,
that's where you'll make
the accessories. Because like you said, the discounts on actual a gaming system, there's zero discount. Basically charge you what they pay for it.
Yeah.
So there's zero wiggle room on any of that.
But accessories. That's where you're going to get the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
With that type of stuff.
So let's talk about Black Friday. So Black Friday doesn't actually start on Black Friday anymore.
Oh, yeah. That was really rough when that started happening.
Yeah.
So now it's Thanksgiving. I remember midnight. When we first switched to midnight. So I think my first ever Black Friday was 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever. Sometime around then.
Yeah.
And then I remember when we switched to midnight, and that was really rough because for those who go shopping at midnight, we have to be there hours before to prep.
Right.
And I was starting to be a supervisor manager at that time. So I had to be there even earlier to make sure everything was okay. And now it's 5 o'clock.
Right.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, we're going to go. We did it to Hobby Lobby. I feel so bad. Sorry,
Hobby
Lobby people.
Sorry, Hobby Lobby.
Or Michael's or some craft store.
Right.
But yeah, you got right after dinner.
Yeah.
You go shopping now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and then there's the people who are boycott anybody who's opening on Thanksgiving. Let them be with their families. But if people didn't show up,
then they wouldn't
do it.
Yeah.
So
there's not much that you can do, except for one of my tips might help.
Oh,
but yeah, I had another thought about that, but I don't remember. So we'll talk about one of my tips.
Let's talk about one of your tips.
So literally everyone has free shipping this year. I've already been looking just to kind of see what's out there, get the feelers out. Everybody's doing free shipping, even Amazon. You don't have to have Prime for free shipping this year. I don't know if they're starting it. I don't know when they're starting, if they have started it or when.
Yeah.
But no price limit for even Amazon.
Wow.
So if you can find the deal online, find it, buy it online.
Buy it online.
Because then you're not waiting in line. You're not dealing with any of that stuff.
Right.
And the only one who was weird was Walmart still has $35 that you have to buy.
You have to be over that
before
amount.
you get free shipping. Everybody else was free.
Interesting.
So that's my first tip is if you find it online, and Cyber Monday is super big too.
Yes.
Buy it online.
Okay.
The next one. Do you have anything to say about that?
No, that's perfect. Okay. Buy it online. That's where my 90% of my Christmas shopping is purchased through Amazon.
Yeah, I seriously, Cyber Mondays died a little bit. I think now they kind of merge them, and even this is what I was going to say. There are even deals now that are like Black Friday deals,
right?
But I'll just buy it online.
Right.
I seriously buy it online.
Yeah.
If you do decide to go to the store, and this is very Best Buy specific, use their ticketing system.
Yeah.
So Best Buy, what they'll do for their big items, their big doorbusters, is they will hand out pieces of paper with a number for a specific item.
Yeah. So if I'm here for this deal on this TV.
Yes.
So I get a ticket that says I'm number 2 for this deal on this TV.
And then you don't have to wait in line anymore.
Oh, you can just go home?
You can go home.
When do they hand out the tickets?
They do hand it out before they open.
Okay.
So you do have to stand in line, and you do want to get there pretty early so that you can get a ticket.
Right.
But if you're literally only there for that one item, get the ticket and then go home. And then there's a span of hours that you can come back and go
pick it up.
Yeah. So you may still have to deal with the craziness, but you got your ticket. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
They do expire. The tickets do expire after a couple hours.
Sure.
So make sure you pay
go
super
through
attention.
that time frame.
Yeah, so that you're doing that. But use the ticketing system. I thought that was genius.
Yeah.
Because people would get their ticket and go home and then come back at 2 a.m. So it's not it's any better, but
you're not outside in the cold, and here in Utah, it's pretty darn cold at that time. Yeah.
Yeah. So use the ticketing system. Let me see where I'm at. Batman. Oh, price match rules. This was my first one I wanted to talk about.
Good, yeah.
Price matching on Black Friday is way different than it is the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Some will price match. Most do not actually price match doorbusters.
Yes.
So
correct.
You cannot go to Target and say, well, Best Buy has this model at this price. They'll be like, it's a Black Friday deal. Can't do it.
Right.
So some you can, though.
Yeah.
Some that are, if they're an all-day thing, sometimes you can go do that. But keep that in mind if you're going to try to game the system a little bit that way, if Best Buy's out or if Target's out. Just make sure you know the Black Friday price matching rules.
Right.
Because they're very, very different.
Yes.
Working in customer service is really fun on Black Friday.
And just to kind of piggyback on that is a lot of retailers will not price match online prices.
Yes, that is a good one too.
Because you'll come in, hey, well, Amazon's got this for this much. Sorry, not going to happen.
Even if it's something they will do, again, the rest of the year, they won't Black Friday. So make sure that you read the rules before you go out into the cold and the wild that is Black Friday.
Into the wild.
I will say, as a quick break between our tips, the best, I did not love leaving family to go work. It's not awesome. I surprised, right?
That's shocking.
But my favorite thing to do would be to get your phone out, we would stand on the counters, customer service and stuff, and just record the mass of people that rush in.
Oh my gosh. I've never gone, because Trevor was always working.
Yeah.
And so I would be home with the kids.
Yeah.
I never got to go to that kind of Black Friday. But I'm not sad about it.
Oh, it is chaos.
Chaos.
There's just this thing where you're really rushing in to buy something.
Yeah.
To spend money. All right. Okay. Okay. Because I've never even.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of me that wanted to experience it, but I'm no. I don't care enough to
And Trevor and I will usually go to Black Friday now that he's not working at Best Buy.
Yep.
But we go after it opens.
Yeah. There was a time I would go at 5.
Yeah.
Open at midnight, go at 5.
Right.
Still party okay and safe.
Yeah. So speaking of that though with the customers, one thing that I know from hearing stories of Black Friday is lower your expectations.
Oh, yes. That was one. Yep. And yes. I'm just PTSD right now. Black Friday.
I know Trevor has had customers scream at him because there's no Wii's in stock. and like he's ruined Christmas because they can't buy a Wii. Like, it's not really me ruining your Christmas.
Maybe you should not put all your hopes and dreams on Black Friday.
Right.
Yeah. Understand that there are literally thousands of other people shopping on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Who are probably going to buy the same things you do.
Right.
And so that's very similar to the tip I had, which was have backups.
Yes.
Which is kind of, we talked about it with Trevor and another friend who used to work at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Have backups. Like, don't go in needing to buy this TV.
Right.
Go in with, like, this is my
second
goal,
choice. Yeah.
But here are some other ones I could maybe get if nothing else works.
Right.
Because there is a very high chance that you're not going to get
your first
unless
choice.
you're there like the day before Thanksgiving.
And you camped out in a tent.
Oh yeah, those people are crazy.
Those people are crazy. Don't they camp out like
a
week before?
Oh yes.
That's craziness. Although Trevor would get annoyed because like some people would like put a tent out
and
then nobody's there.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's not gonna fly.
No, you
like,
gotta actually, if you're gonna put your tent up, like live in your tent.
You be in that tent. If I knock on your door,
there better be
somebody in that tent.
Yeah. It was always fun. So the Orem store always got somebody before the American Fork store did.
Oh, really?
And so it was always a fun game to like see when Orem's got their first one.
And
like,
then
when is that?
Okay,
now we know.
Now we'll start prepping for our.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I seriously am like having PTSD of like all the Black Fridays that luckily though, I did have to close a couple Black Fridays, and closing Black Friday is almost worse than.
It's a mess.
It's a mess, and then it's dead. Like you literally go to work, and we couldn't in Geek Squad. We couldn't really work on computers. They kind of put a pause on that because of how much was coming through.
Yeah.
And so they would start to open it at night, but you're like waiting for people to buy stuff, and everybody's already shopped.
Yeah.
Or they're angry because they like what they want is gone. Yeah, and you're like, it's 7:00 at night. Like we opened 24 hours ago. What do you want from me?
And it was a doorbuster.
I don't know what you want. Oh, those were.
Trevor will say though, like he always had a lot of fun working Black Friday. Like, just the camaraderie and everything. Like, so don't think that all the employees are, like, hating life by being there.
No, there's definitely a little hatred of life. But you're right. Like, you're in the trenches together.
Right.
You're there in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
They bring in food and candy to keep your energy up. Like, it really is fun. Like, there is a real big sense of fun. And it's one of those days, the day after Christmas is also one of these days, where some of the customers are so outrageous that it's just, you're like, I'm never going to experience this on any other day. So
this is just completely ridiculous.
So it is fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Like, I miss a little bit of it.
You get your best stories.
From Black Friday.
Yeah. Man. What other tips do you have for our... sorry to bring on the PTSD. It's
okay. If you're going to buy anything on Black Friday, small electronics.
Oh,
and that's like those are where it's at with like Black Friday deals. Cameras sometimes they're probably a little bit, but like speakers, movies, flash drives, like anything like that. Yeah, that's where you're gonna get
not like appliance, like big refrigerators.
Yeah, or even so. This is gonna lead into my next one. My next two kind of are combined, but even the bigger ticket items like TVs and computers. They make them specifically for Black Friday.
Oh. So they're not the best quality.
They may not be the best quality. So as an example, my TV is a Black Friday TV. You can't see it, but we're pointing at it. I've had it probably about 7 years. So it's still like good and it still works. It has 2 HDMI ports. Yeah. Most TVs have like 4. Yeah. There's some other weird ports that are missing. Yeah. And like it's just not the best.
Sure.
And computers, especially, they will use cheaper parts. Yeah. They will limit ports again. So while you looks like you're getting a good deal, it may not be as high quality as some of the ones you get outside of Black Friday. Yeah. So check your models. That's like the big one I tell people.
To know. Yeah.
Is if you're looking at something and you're going to wait for it to go on sale Black Friday, like make sure it's the same model. Right. Because it most likely they made it. Like it may be another Samsung 55-inch TV, but they made it specifically for Black Friday. Right.
So check that model number.
Check that model number. Yeah, make sure it matches up. And that's why small electronics are big. Yeah. Because they can't like make another one. Right. Like it's just
like a Google Home Mini is a Google Home Mini.
There's no way you're gonna get like a special model.
Right.
So that's why they're really good there. And then you can actually, some of the deals are not as good on Black Friday, or they are, but you can get them throughout the year.
Yeah.
So another tip that I actually didn't know that came out of that conversation we had was buy your TVs during the Super Bowl instead of Black Friday, because you'll get better TVs and better deals.
Yeah. And don't return them after the Super Bowl.
Don't return them after this. Just keep your TVs, people. Like, come on. Just keep your TVs. And then I was looking at, so Best Buy hasn't released their Black Friday ad yet. Yeah. So I looked at last year's just to kind of get some ideas as well. And they had Samsung phones at the same price that I got my Samsung phone at, and I bought mine in August.
Right.
Yeah, it was just a regular deal.
Yeah.
So if you can, like, some are really good.
Yeah.
Some are really good deals, and if, like, you need something or anything like that, like, and it's a small electronic, like, absolutely 100% go for it. But you may be able to get away with good deals throughout the year instead of just Black Friday.
True.
So, like, you don't have to go shopping on Black Friday. Surprise for everyone.
It's crazy.
You don't have to shop on Black Friday.
Amazing.
I know. I think that's kind of all that I had.
Okay.
All my main ones.
There's also an app that you can download.
We love apps.
Called Flip.
Oh,
and it's really cool. It has all of the Black Friday ads. So like Target, Best Buy, Walmart, everybody's. And you can like, and it's really colorful. You can circle like within the app, like what you're looking for and everything. So it's a really good way to like get through all those ads to make sure you want, like you know what you want.
Yeah. And no, that's really awesome because it's hard. There's like websites you can go to, but you have to like individually.
It's so hard to navigate. Yeah. Flip was my favorite thing ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like I'm dimming down your Black Friday experience. Yeah. We're not. Like, I'm definitely looking for a couple electronics that I will check Black Friday to see what deals are around. So I'm really excited about that Flip, actually.
Yeah.
Because that would be nice.
It's to say, like, I recently, so we got a Google Home Mini for a post that I was doing. I already have a Google Home. And as I was setting it up, I was like, I want a few more minis. So like, I'm gonna check some Black Friday. Like, I'm gonna totally buy these on Black Friday because that's gonna have some really good deals. And so I was at Best Buy yesterday, actually.
Oh yes.
And I saw the Google Home Hub, and I was shocked because the pictures and everything make it look so much bigger. It is.
Is it small?
Bitty.
What?
It is so bitty. But like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's cute.
Oh,
like,
yes.
And then it made me want it even more because I'm like, it's adorable.
It's cute and little, and now I want it if it's cute and tiny.
I know. It's so small. Like, it's not that much bigger than like the Google Home.
Oh,
like,
wait, that's crazy.
I know. It's just a little wider because it's got the screen. But
interesting.
I was shocked at how small it was.
At how small.
And because I've seen the Lenovo Smart Display in person.
Which is big.
So I was expecting the exact same size.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, that is bitty.
That's so weird that it's so tiny.
Yeah.
My last tip that I just thought of actually is sometimes you won't get a discount on items because like they're like Apple products. Right. But gift cards. Gift cards are a big thing too.
Sure.
So compare gift cards. Compare who gives you the best gift cards because sometimes that's a thing.
Yeah. Well, again, like the extras on top of like what you buy. Yeah. All right. So today, although this is not going to air on Election Day because we are recording it on Election Day.
I voted.
She voted. I voted via the mail, so I didn't get a cute little sticker.
I stood in line for an hour.
She stood in line for an hour. She earned that sticker.
I didn't want one, but then after I stood in line for that long, I was like, I deserve a
this
sticker.
Is mine.
I'm taking this sticker.
And I will share it on all the socials. So in honor of the Election Day, we have decided to do the top 5 movie presidents.
Yes, I am so excited about this.
Okay, I think you start this time.
Okay, so here's my last fun fact. I accidentally just deleted my keep note that had all my presidents. So this is all going to be...
Can't you restore it from the trash?
Can I restore it from the trash?
You look into that, and I will tell my.
I'll start first.
Okay. So my number 5 movie president is James Marshall from Air Force One, who is Harrison Ford.
He is on my list, but he is not number 5. How dare you put Harrison Ford on number 5?
Get off my plane.
Get off. I just rewatched that clip.
Did you?
So dramatic. Get off my plane, and then he flies off. It's so good.
Yeah, it's great. He's just like, he's a great president. He does not take any crap from nobody.
No crap taken.
Yeah, he just really. Did you restore it?
No, it's not there. I mean, it's been this is a really fun adventure that we're just going to experience with me. So,
it's good.
It was in my archive. I found it. We're good.
Archive, we're good. So Harrison Ford, do you have anything else to say about?
I was going to say, it was nice to see a president that actually does something.
Right.
And the presidents do things.
Yeah.
But he's actually getting into the action and fixing the problem.
Yeah. And even with his family on the line, he is still not negotiating with terrorists.
Yep.
He is
I love
strong.
That. He's a strong president.
Okay. Your number 5.
My number 5. This is the funny one. Benjamin Asher from Olympus Has Fallen.
I haven't even seen that movie.
It's a decent movie.
Yeah, I've wanted to see it.
Aaron Eckhart, I think that's his last name. I wrote it down.
Oh,
plays it. Who was Two-Face in the Batman movies?
Know exactly who you're talking about.
I don't actually have a reason. I mean, I have reasons.
Sure.
So this movie's super just action movie.
Yeah.
And it's what happens is North Korean or Korean people come and attack the White House, and Gerard Butler, who was part of the president's detail, but then familial, that's not the word I wanted, issue happens, and so the president and he have a falling out.
Oh, okay.
He has to go in and rescue everybody.
Nice.
And he's just a nice, Aaron Eckhart's, again, kind of just that strong, president. He doesn't do a ton in the sense of, Harrison Ford's, fighting and stuff.
Right.
But it was just a strong, presidential, I'm just going to get things done kind of attitude, which I like in my presidents.
Love it. So speaking of that same kind of thing.
Oh, yes.
My number 4 is Thomas Whitmore from Independence Day.
That is mine. I am shocked at these numbers. I expected them to be different. He is also on my list.
Not number 4.
Not number 4. Definitely not number 4.
I mean, obviously, the best president speech
the best.
in a movie of all time.
This will be our Independence
Independence Day.
Oh, it's so good. It
so good. It just makes you feel.
I'm proud to be an American.
Yes.
That's what I feel like whenever.
Yes. And now he's a single parent, and he is just awesome.
I love it.
And I love, although this is not technically his part, but when the alien is in his brain and they're like, is this glass bulletproof? And he's like, no, sir. And then they all just to save the president.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's such a good, that movie. I haven't seen the new one.
I haven't either.
Just FYI.
Yeah,
but
no,
I loved that one.
I know, it's so good.
And I love that he gets into a plane and again is actionable and then is doing stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Continue.
So my number 4 is from The Sum of All Fears.
I haven't seen that one either.
It's been a really long time, so I did have to have a little refresher.
Right.
President Robert Fowler, and it's James Cromwell. And that one, I love the Jack Ryan. I need to watch that series.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Because I've heard it's really good.
Is it Netflix or Hulu or Amazon?
Amazon, I think actually.
I do need to watch that too.
Yeah, because it's got.
It looked
Jim.
good.
Jim from
Jim
The Office. What is his name? John.
I don't know.
Jim.
Sure.
Jim from The Office.
Jim.
But
I didn't watch The Office, and I know exactly who you're talking about.
I know, right? Jim from The Office.
Right.
But yeah, this one, it's Ben Affleck, who's Jack Ryan.
Oh, right.
And he has to go, and it's Russia is the bad guy. I noticed a theme, by the way, in some of these presidential movies as I was looking it up. Depending on which era they fell in.
Korea,
or
Russia, or China.
Yep. There's definitely a theme of which countries are the bad
Germany.
guys. Go back far enough. Germany. But he was just a good, like, solid, like, president. He was a little less action-y. Yeah. But it was a good, like, solid president presence in that one.
Good. Okay. This is my giggle one.
Oh, yes, I love giggle ones.
President Camacho from Idiocracy.
It kept...
Played by Terry Crews.
I can't.
So great. You've seen Idiocracy, right?
I haven't.
Oh my gosh. You need to see Idiocracy.
I've seen clips.
So badly.
I have to tell you, I Googled like president movies because that's how I prepped for this part. Yeah. And it kept coming up like all the time. Everywhere I went, he always came up and it just made me laugh.
So great. Like, because they're morons.
Oh, yes. Is that the one where they try to feed plants
Gatorade? Yeah. And they're wondering why the plants won't grow.
Like, what's going on with these plants?
And then Luke Wilson's like, put water on them. And they're like, toilet water? Like, he wants to put toilet water on the plants. Like,
it's so funny to me.
It's so great. Like, that whole movie is like, that could happen.
Like, that legit could happen.
Because, like, it starts out is, like, the, like, slack-jawed yokels are, like, procreating, like, bunnies. And, like, the educated people are like, no, we're going to wait until... That's what I'm saying. Like, this could happen.
It's, like, a little scary.
So all the slack-jawed yokels are, like, taking over the world because the, like, intelligent people are not procreating. Oh, it's so great. Anyway, it takes place far in the future.
Far in the future. Yeah. So we'll all be dead when they start to try.
Perfect.
Watering plants with Gatorade.
Actually, I don't even think it was Gatorade. I think it was like some energy drink.
That makes it worse.
I know. It was great. And that's like what comes through in their like tap water. Like, it's this energy drink.
It's like not even drinking water.
Yeah. All right.
My number 3 was James Marshall, Air Force One.
Oh,
Harrison Ford. So we already talked about that one.
Alrighty. Yeah, he's a good one.
He's a good one.
Okay, my number 2 is Dave Kovic from Dave. Kevin Kline.
I haven't seen that one, but it did keep coming up.
Dave is so good.
And this is, like, Idiocracy, I've, like, seen bits and pieces. This one I didn't even know what it was.
Okay, so with Dave, he is, like, a regular person, but he gets hired to be like a president impersonator.
Oh, okay.
Like a bunch of times, right? The president has a heart attack and is in like a coma. Oh. But they don't want anybody to know the president is incapacitated. Oh. So they hire this guy to pretend to be the president and like so he doesn't know how to be the president.
Right.
Like,
he's just like,
his real job is like a temp agency. Like he like finds people jobs.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So like, and then like Sigourney Weaver is the president's wife.
Oh, okay.
And like, but they don't talk or anything. And so like, she doesn't even notice that it's not him.
That's so funny.
Like, so, but it's like him kind of like getting into his own and like,
that's cool.
But he's like a really great president.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He also that one kept coming up.
Yeah.
And so that was one that I was like, I don't know what it is, but apparently it's really good because it keeps coming up.
Yeah.
So my number 2, I cheated. Okay. And it's from a TV show.
Oh. Nice. I love
because like, this was a TV show that I used to watch all the time with my mom growing up. And I started watching it again recently. And it's just like a really good, it's The West Wing.
Oh,
President Bartlett from The West Wing, Martin Sheen.
Yes.
And I didn't realize until I started watching it that they're Democrats. Like it's a Democratic presidency, which is fine. But I lean conservative. And so I was watching it. But even watching them like have opinions that I didn't have. Yeah. It still was very, like you can tell he's trying to make the right decision and make sure that the country is taken care of and stuff like that. So that one, just a little
cheat. It's all good. I like cheating.
I loved President Bartlett. He's just one of the like epitomes of like presidential fake presidents for me.
I love it. Okay. I didn't even need my notes anymore.
Oh, you know.
Because my number 1
drumroll
is Andrew Shepard from The American President.
I haven't seen that one either.
Michael Douglas. Awesome. And that's like similar. He's a Democratic president.
Yeah.
And like his like ending speech is like, we're going to go door to door and we're going to get the guns, you know. But I love the speech.
You're like, yeah.
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 So, like, he's just, like, basically the premise is he's a widow.
Okay.
And he basically starts dating a lobbyist.
Oh, interesting.
And it's like, he's in the middle of, like, trying to be reelected.
Okay.
And so the conservative is like, family values, because he's like dating this like lobbyist who, yeah.
This is
right.
for those listening, this is the action I'm making.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like his, you know, trying to figure out how to like date and be the president and rerun for president. It's a fabulous movie.
I like that actually
it's so
a lot.
Good.
We before I say my number one, I was chatting Ben today, and I was like, I want to start renting movies.
Yeah.
Because, like,
rent them from
I
me.
need to rent them
Just
from you.
rent them from
me.
I own them all.
All movies. If there's a movie, she owns it. Your walls are like movies, which I love. But I was like, because all of these come up, and like even looking at stuff, I was like, I want to watch all these movies.
I know. Yeah. You just ask me, and I will come bring them.
I know. I just have to watch. That's the problem. Is I
got to watch all the ones I already gave you.
So I can't ask you until I watch the ones you gave me.
Right, that's true. Yeah. I do still need to watch Sucker Punch too.
Okay, good. Then I don't feel as bad.
Like, it's probably not gonna happen until January anyway.
Because of the Christmas
Because
movies.
I'm already watching my Hallmark Christmas movies.
Love it. So my number one, Independence Day. Thomas Whitmore, Bill Pullman. That one, yeah. Again,
he
action.
is amazing.
It's just in that speech, and he like gets the work done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I agree. He is
good, solid,
really good president.
Really good president.
Yeah, I love. Cool. So there's our top 5 movie presidents.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's our like end song.
Perfect.
Good.
I think we should do that every time.
Every time.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe.
Comment.
Yeah. Comment.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
Twitter. Comment.
We're lonely.
Instagram, we're a little lonely. It's getting cold and dark here sooner than normal. We need a little.
It is like, look at it.
It's already.
It's like dark, and it's 5.
I left the gym yesterday, and
Not
it was
fair.
like black, and I was like, what is this?
This is the worst.
I don't want it.
Yeah. So speaking of politics, can we abolish daylight savings?
Yes.
That would be great.
It's dumb. I will miss the slight, like, 1 hour extra sleep.
Yeah.
But I won't have to get used to it.
Right.
Like, so I vote yes.
Trade-off. Yeah.
All voting.
Cool.
Bye.
Voting. See, voting. It all comes full circle. All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.